Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am from group 2 and this is not an individual project, it is a group project and my friend will introduce themselves later. So firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nur Oktaviani and in this video, me and my friend would like to present about the sociolinguistic study, the use of taboo word in song lyric, especially song by the famous rapper Nicki Minaj. And before we jump to the material, let me show you the outline of our presentation. And this is the outline of our presentation. The first one is what is sociolinguistic. The next is what are taboo words. Third is methodology. Fourth is research focus. Fifth is types of taboo word in Nicki Minaj song. The next is function of taboo word. 7 is key finding. 8 is discussion. The next is why is this important. 10 is conclusion, and the last slide is reference. And this is the first material of our presentation. What is sociolinguistic? Sociolinguistic is the study of how language and society influence each other. This means it's look how the way we speak relate to our culture, our daily life, and social norm. And the next slide is talking about what are taboo words. So what are taboo words? Taboo words are the words that rude, offensive, or even improper word in many situations. For example, swearing, using sexual word, and even misusing religious word. But in nowadays, people quite common use this word. We're not only see the taboo word in our daily conversation, but also in movies, comedy show, and especially in song lyric.
Hello, I'm Azra Marlina. Okay, next methodology. Let me explain the methodology of our research. Jenis penelitian ini tuh kami pakai kualitatif content analysis. Artinya kami tuh menganalisis isi dari lirik lagu, bukan menggunakan angka atau statistik. Data kami diambil dari lirik-lirik lagu di album Queen by Nicki Minaj. We use pendekatan sosiolinguistik, khususnya yang berfokus pada bahasa tabu atau tabu language. Untuk teori yang digunakan, kami memakai dua referensi utama. First, Timothy J's Classification of Taboo Words, 2009. Dia membagi kata tabu. Yang pertama, Timothy J's Classification of yang pertama, like cursing, profanity, obscenity, dan lain-lain. Yang second, Ronald Word of Sociolinguistic Theory, 2006, yang membantu kami memahami bagaimana kata-kata itu digunakan dalam konteks sosial dan budaya. So, this methodology help us identify what types of taboo words are used and analyze why they appear in the lyrics. Okay. Next, let's talk about research focus. Penelitian ini fokus pada lirik-lirik dari album Queen milik Nicki Minaj. We analyze the lyric menggunakan teori dari J, 2009, Wardrobe, 2006. There are two main questions I am to answer. Yang pertama, what types of taboo words are used in the lyrics? Jadi kami mencari tahu jenis kata tabu apa saja yang muncul dalam lagu-lagu tersebut. Second, why are they used? Kami ingin tahu kenapa kata-kata itu digunakan. Apakah untuk menunjukkan emosi, kekuatan, identitas, atau alasan sosial lainnya. With this focus, we hope to understand only the language but also the social meaning behind it. Okay, next here are the types of taboo words we found in the lyrics. Yang pertama adalah kata-kata kasar, biasanya dipakai untuk mengancam atau saat marah. Next ada profanity, yaitu penyalahgunaan kata-kata agama. Next is obscenity, kata-kata yang berhubungan dengan seks dan sangat tidak sopan. Sexual harassment juga ditemukan, berupa komentar yang tidak diinginkan dan bersifat melecehkan. Next, vulgar language, yaitu kata-kata tentang tubuh atau seks. Name calling seperti penggunaan kata niga juga muncul dalam lirik. Dan yang terakhir, insults, kata-kata yang bertujuan untuk menghina atau merendahkan. So, these categories show how powerful and expressive language and music can be, and how it reflects identity, emotion, and even social protest.
Function of taboo words. So the first one is draw attention, to stand out or shock. And the second one is show contempt, show dislike or disrespect. And the third one is be provocative, trigger emotions. So the last one is mock authority, criticize power or not found here. For the key findings, the first one is vulgar language. It's like the most common Nicki Minaj use for the songs. And the second one is main function, to show the concept. Nicki Minaj used taboo words to make her song bold, strong, and expressive. For discussion, so the first one is type of research, qualitative content analysis. The second one is data source. Song lyrics from Nicki Minaj album is Queen. So the third one is sociolinguistic analysis focused on taboo language. It's called approach. And the fourth one is theoretical frameworks. First one is Timothy J. classification of taboo words from 2009 and Ronaldo Wardow sociolinguistic theory for 2006.
Next, why is it important? This topic is important because it shows how music can reflect society's values and attitude, including how people deal with sensitive or controversial issues. By analyzing these taboo words, we can understand how artists like Nicki Minaj use language not just for expression, but also to challenge norms, express identity, and connect with their language, with their audience. Taboo words might be considered inappropriate by some, but in the context of music, they can be powerful tools to deliver bold message. Studying these words help us see how language in pop culture carries deeper meanings beyond what we hear on the surface. Next, conclusion. In conclusion, taboo words are normal in songs, comedy, and daily talk. 2. In Nicki Minaj songs, they mainly show concept and attract attention. 3. It's part of how artists express emotions and connect with listeners. So, in concluding, our study found that Nicki Minaj used taboo words in her songs to show power, confidence, and emotion. She uses strong language to connect with her audience and to stand out in the competitive world of hip-hop. Overall, the use of taboo language in her lyrics play a key role in how she builds her image and delivers her message effectively. In our research, we reference to several sources to support our analysis. Okay, that's all for us. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.